tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL!
Nagbabalik ang liga ng bawat Pilipino dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. It's the final game of our triple header ngayong Biyernes dito sa Caloocan, and Jello Razon and the Parañaque Patriots looking to end their losing streak at the moment. The Patriots of Parañaque make the trip dito sa Caloocan to take on Jeramer Cabanag, and the Caloocan Batang Kankalu so far with 6 wins this season, and they look to add that dito sa ating last game as Parañaque takes on Caloocan. It's another big game here dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Magandang gabi po mga kaliga, sila Tupas kasama si Coach Christian Luanzon. Sydney Crespo is at courtside, and Coach Christian, two teams with a lot of veteran presence, pero you know, the young guns are also looking to make their mark dito sa laro natin.
No question. And Galliano, I'm always looking forward to see him. You know, I think he's kind of like a star in the making, especially for his team. We've seen flashes, obviously, but to back it up, the numbers have to be there. I think for the other end, you know, a guy like Joel Liu, you know, who brings a lot of power sa kanilang koponan. The game is much faster when he's inside, but this team heavily relies upon their veterans, as you mentioned, the Cervantes, the Machas. You know, kasi veterano din yung coach nila, kahit na bata pa, si Coach Alex Angeles.
Oh.
Finals appearance na yan last season.
Oh, syempre. And you know, it's going to be a great matchup all around. No, nakikita natin the likes of Oduba dito sa kabila, sa Parañaque, Martel, and dito sa kabila, Real Cervantes, as you mentioned. And titingnan natin how they will fare against each other. Parañaque making the trip to Calasiao, Pangasinan, and they bowed to the Pangasinan Heatwave 68-60. And this could have gone either way. This was a tight game, you know, for almost, you know, 39 minutes until lumayo ito Pangasinan dito sa dulo.
How can we forget? We know it so well that I drove for like 10 hours just to make this game with you, and you were just so relaxed in the venue. But back to the numbers. You see the numbers on your screen. Obviously, not shooting the ball well is both teams. It was a nip and tuck affair. But two things here. The three-point shooting, as you see, 3 of 23. Now, Pangasinan did not shoot well. But the key there also that you don't see is the free throws, if you remember, 11 of 24. Ang mabigat dito sa 3 points at sa free throw, Razon, Jello Razon and Mark Yee, on the three-point line, 1 for 11 out of the 3 for 23. Sa free throws naman, Razon and Yee, 1 for 7 out of the 11 of 24. So those are two key players who did not shoot the ball well from the free throw line and the great beyond.
And JP Sarao of Parañaque has been picking up the slack here para sa kanyang kupunan, and he was particularly impressive from the free throw line.
Right.
He's been the exception to the trend.
Ironically.
The Parañaque Patriots. JP Sarao, 13 points para sa kanya, and he's been playing well this season. He's been loose, and you know, alam mo yung may spring sa kanyang step ngayon.
Right.
And it's just nice to see a player thriving and really enjoying himself dito sa liga.
Well, we throw the word out a lot of times. You just have to be aggressive. But really, that's been JP Serrao throughout the season. He's been aggressive of looking for his shots. But you look at the other team right here, Caloocan, coming off a win contrary to Parañaque against, I must say, an impressive Mindoro team so far this season with Ken Bono and Paul Desiderio. But this was a night for Caloocan wherein they shot the lights out. I mean, Mindoro shot it pretty well, making 9 3-pointers, only 25%. But Caloocan had 8 players at least making a 3-pointer in that game out of the 12. You see how they dominated the boards. Alam mo, yun ang kagandahan ng team na to eh. Because, you know, so far they've been unbeaten here at home. And it feels like every game what gives them a chance is the rebounding department in spite of the Tito guys that they have on the team. Cervantes, Matias, even Gabby Espinas, they do a good job of rebounding the basketball.
I think it's more of the experience, really.
Right.
Being smart and the rebounding story. 48.5 points per rebounds per
And
ball
I say
game.
Tito kasi inabot ko lahat yung tatlong player na binanggit ko. But you're right on point as you saw the numbers right there.
Coach Alex Angeles looking to steer this Caloocan team to another win, this time against Parañaque. Let's go to Richard Tampos for the starting lineups.
Pacquiao's MPBL Season 6 presented by Extreme. Here are the starters. First, the Parañaque Patriots. At forward number 10, Josh Galliano. Guard number 11, Keith Pido. Power forward number 42, Leon Martel. Playing center number 24, John Utuba. Starting at guard number 19, the playing team manager, Jemal Vizcara. The head coach is Mike Sagigit. Assistant coaches, Stephen Mobera, Lito Aguilar, Philip De La Cruz, Al Vergara, Syke Mictino, and Ona Santos. Assistant team managers, Joel Mendoza and Councilor Marvin Santos. The team owner is Honorable Vice Mayor Joan Villafuerte. And now, let's get pumped up for your Caloocan Batang Kankalu. Playing center number 27, Gabby Espinas. Guard number 20, Joel Liu. Small forward number 7, Jeramer Cabanag. Power forward number 5, Ronnie Matias. And at point guard number 3, your very own from Barangay 61 South Caloocan, the Hawkeye, Achi Inigo. The head coach is Alex Angeles. Assistant coaches, RB Mangajas, Toto Dohilio, Peter Santamaria, Jigs Guadamor. Team manager, Robert D. Chandu. The team governor, Jeremy Teen. The team owners are Mr. Dennis Flores and Caloocan City First District.
Our starting five presented by Buenas, Keith Pido, Jamal Vizcara, John Uduba, Leon Martel, and Josh Galliano for Parañaque. Para naman sa Caloocan, Achi Inigo, Joel Liu, Gabby Espinas, Ronnie Matias, and Jeramer Cabanag for Caloocan.
And if you notice, there's no marquee in the starting lineup. There's no marquee on the bench. And I heard that it's because of personal reasons. Kung bakit wala si Marquis ngayon, one of the leaders of the team.
Well, may joke sana ako kaso
Ano yun? Sige
baka
na.
nadagdagan yung average
habang
age.
maaga pa.
Baka madagdagan ng average age nitong nasa ilang 10 ngayon sa floor. But magandang gabi sa'yo, Mark, as Joel Liu with the Mambasita. Left-handed scoop for the first basket of the ball game.
Average age si Joel Liu. Begs to differ sa sinabi mo dahil his first 2 points was like 6 seconds coming from the backcourt all the way to their court.
Here's Uduba. A turnaround shot won't go. Martel. Is there a whistle?
There is a whistle.
Yeah. Parang sakto dun sa shot clock.
I was able to give a nice shot fake. And was able to force 2 orange shirts to jump up in the air. Fishing expedition. Nangyari doon. Martel short. Way short. Shorter. Shortest. Lahat na.
We'll see Martel taking that spot of Marquis' starting lineup ng Caloocan dito. And I see Jamal Vizcara and Ronnie Matias joking around.
And it can't be fatigue. Kakaumpisa lang. Pero babalik sa kanila ang bola. Yeah, you mentioned Jamal and Ronnie had a chance to. We had a chance to have a short chat with them, and Ronnie was saying we should call Jamal the James Yap of the league with a double P, YAPP, because of those big hands.
Binalikan siya ni Jamal
Siya
Vizcara.
naman, ano tawag mo sa kanya? Referring to Ronnie. I said, Ronnie, Jeric daw. Bakit Jeric? Jeric Raval. I-google nyo na lang po. Yung mga, ano natin dyan, Gen Z.
Oo. Well, studies show 25 to 34 years old ang maraming nanonood ng MPBL.
Okay, so kailangan talaga nila i-google. Kailangan talaga.
Oduba. No good on the 3. Jeremy Cabanag with a rebound. Cabanag gets it to Matias against
Vizcara.
Could not score against Jamal. Nawalan ng balance itong si Gabby Espinas. No call. Here's Pido. Martel, power dribble inside. And a foul. So, Coach Alex Angeles on your screens right there. A solid first 8 games so far for Caloocan. They've been difficult to beat at home.
Unbeaten.
Here's Martel. Vizcara swings it over to Oduba. Bank shot won't go for John Oduba.
A tough start of shooting the basketball. Oduba, his third attempt, 0 for 3. 1 from the three-point line, 2 inside. And has yet to score itong Parañaque. Almost 3 minutes into this game.
No field goal yet, I think.
Right. Oh. What?
No,
there's
they
2
did.
right now.
They
Yeah.
did score.
Zero kanina yan eh.
Naghabol lang yung ating scoreboard.
Right, Keith Pido.
Three-pointer on the way. Jeremy Cabanag knocks down from long range. That's a corner. 5-2.
It was wide open after the first pass on that out-of-bounds underplay. Here's the triangle offense by Coach Mike.
Vizcara. Well defended by Cabanag. They swing it over to the corner. Galliano. Cabanag with another rebound. That's his second in the ball game. Inigo for 3. That's off to the right. Rebound ni Pido. Parañaque on the move. Pido, dire-derecho. Keith Pido lays it in.
All 4 points by Parañaque coming from Keith Pido, really looking to be aggressive as he gets a starting nod over Philip Manalang. Manalang started in their last game in Pangasinan.
Lee Yu fires. No good. Martel, great box out there on Gabby Espinas. Here's Vizcara. Goes back to Galliano. Oduba. Galliano takes the jumper. That won't work. Liu. Always looking to push Joel Liu. That ball batted away by Vizcara. That will remain with Caloocan. As we bring you our fast break of the game, brought to you by New Star Win to the Max. Keith Pido going coast to coast on that one. Matias kicks it out to Liu. Fires a 3. No. Pido with a rebound. Surveys the floor. Keith Pido. Vizcara. Inigo right in front of him. Jamal, long 2 is good.
Finds the leeway after that screen against the drop coverage. The first 2 screens he got before that one, nire-respeto pa siya, no? Pero dahil hindi siya tumira, ayun, na-timingan niya on the drop. Short space, was able to knock it down. Ronnie for his first 3, wala.
Oduba with a rebound. That's the third rebound para kay John Oduba. Galliano puts it in for 2.
Of course, there's a timeout for the home team. It was Coach Alex, not even halfway, almost halfway rather. No, Parañaque after a slow start. This fast break right here, nice finish, sidestep move by Galliano. After trailing for the first 3 minutes, Parañaque heads into the timeout with an 8-5 lead.
Caloocan, next 3 games. It's a home game against Quezon on June 13. And June 19, kalaban nila ang Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. And on June 25, another home game. This time against the South Cotabato Warriors, who were finished the game with a flourish last night. Gabby Espinas lays it in for 2 plus 1.
And that's the purpose of the timeout, because Coach Alex felt that their offense was going nowhere prior to the timeout. Now they hit their main man inside, former NCAA MVP Gabby Espinas. Right there with a shot fake on the right side, finishes on the other.
And Gabby Espinas averaging 8.5 points per ball game. 3 points for him. And we're tied at 8. We're halfway through this first quarter. Parañaque 7-4 kanilang record, 6-2 for Caloocan. Galliano inside, he scores. And Josh Galliano 4 points sa ating laro, averaging 11 points and 8.3 rebounds per contest for the Parañaque Patriots.
Tonight though, it's got to be different for him. He has to double that average to 16 and maybe 15 boards for them to get a win and put a dent on this unbeaten Caloocan team so far, especially without Mark Yee.
For Druaya.
Mismatch.
Galliano against Lee Yu.
Good pass.
JP Sarao for 3. No good. Foul away from the ball. Lee Yu. Magsak si Josh Galliano. Mervin Palencia in the ball game. Kapalit ni Achi Inigo.
Kaya papasok din si Philip Manalang. So more of a matchup purpose, no? Probably for Coach Mike, kaya hindi niya sinimula si Manalang. Because if you remember the last game, nag-start si Hesing Gabo for Pangasinan. Start din si Manalang para ma-match yung quickness. Ngayon, pamasok si Palencia. Alam naman natin, isa sa mga pinakamabilis yan dito sa liga. May na-matchup din niya si Manalang, kaya nagsimula si Pido.
And now,
and not that Pido is not capable of guarding quicker guards, because we all know he's an excellent defender. Pero speed-wise, mas maganda yung matchup ni Manalang kay Palencia, kaya sabay sila pumasok.
no, ngayon, Romel Calahat is also in the game. Sarao, the one-hander, is good. 8 pass galing kay Galliano. 12-8 for Parañaque.
Galliano and Calahat, that's an underrated matchup.
And kanina pa kasi nahihirapan si Liu sa matchup na yon. That's a foul on Jamal Vizcara. On Gabby Espinas.
Reaching in. Same play that they ran after a timeout. This was the 3-point play after a timeout.
Lucky fan of the game, brought to you by Buenas. After the great move galing kay Gabby Espinas. 8.5 points, 5.2 rebounds. Shooting 64% from the foul line. Itong si Gabby Espinas. I think already in his third season dito sa MPBL.
Started with Manila, right?
Yeah.
Manila, on the other hand, talk about Manila. Wealth of big men.
Oh, James Sena has been
Made his
added.
debut last night.
Yeah, added to the lineup. Nakuha ng Caloocan ng offensive rebound dito. Jeremy Cabanag has it against Ford Ruaya. Cabanag will fire. No. Palencia beats Galeano for the offensive rebound. Palencia with a fadeaway. Wala.
Good shot.
Natapik ni Kalahat. Espinas will miss. Manalang. Quick to get back are the Batang Kangkalu.
I thought Manalang got away with a dribbling violation as he was driving in the lane. One-handed shot by Vizcara. Wala. Somebody said it's going to be open.
Cabanag 3 in transition. Yes!
And that's what I meant. Because I saw Cabanag sprinting down right here as the trailer on the high wing. And you could just see on Palencia's peripheral that he had him already, even prior crossing half-court. Turnover, Parañaque.
Galeano commits the foul to stop the fast break. Wala pa sa penalty.
Right, that's a good foul. Because you could just feel the momentum building after the three-pointer, after the snifty pass.
The three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Jennifer Cabanag's second three of the ball game. We are tied but at 12 apiece. Johnny Villanueva is in the game. Cabanag too strong on that try. Parañaque back the other way. Ruaya. They go to Sarao against Cervantes. That's a foul on Real Cervantes.
Oh, what a smart play though by JP Sarao. We had a good angle because nakita niya naka-usli, naka-extend yung kamay, kaliwang arm nitong si Real Cervantes. And he baited him for that foul by hooking his arm. Official nakita yon. Pero ang nakita, si Real Cervantes na yung nakakapit.
That's true. Under 2 minutes remaining here. Manalang misses the three. Ruaya tracks down the offensive rebound. Binigay kay Jello Razon. Razon against Cabanag. A matchup to watch. Ruaya with the runner. That was halfway in. Kalahat. Drives baseline. Cervantes for three. Short. Cabanag with a rebound and he misses.
It's going to be Parañaque ball. How about the rotation defensively by Parañaque? You would think after a drive, somebody would be wide open on that baseline drive, baseline drift by Palencia to Cabanag. Extra pass to Cervantes, but he took a shot with a hand in his face, gave up the offensive rebound, and was fortunate that Cabanag missed a hang-time layup inside the paint.
Ruaya, they go to Razon against Kalahat. Manalang for three. No good. Kalahat with the rebound.
We've been stuck at 12 apiece for quite some time now. Both teams struggling to put the ball through the net.
Here's Cervantes. That's Bonsubre in the game. Iniintay ni Palencia ang bola. Nasa kanya na ngayon. Irvin. Drop pass to Bonsubre. Too strong. Back the other way. Parañaque will slow things down. 5-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Sarao. Balik kay Manalang. JP Sarao. Villanueva has to fire, and he hits just in time. And mauubusan ang oras ng Caloocan. 15-12. And the Parañaque Patriots ahead after the three-pointer galing kay John Ray Villanueva to close out the first quarter. Let's see some highlights here. That's a beautiful drop step galing kay Gabby Espinas. Galiano exploiting the mismatch on Lee Yu for the 2 points as well. And Irvin Palencia able to spot ito si Jeremy Cabanag para sa tres. He's got 2 of them in the ball game. And just before we ended the period, that's John Ray Villanueva with a 3 and blowing a kiss to the Parañaque bench. This first quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
Welcome back to the MPBL. It doesn't matter who gets to score as long as they win as one. Masaya si Coach Alex Angeles dahil mas nagiging evident na daw ang teamwork at selflessness ng kanyang Caloocan team. Proof daw dyan ang kanilang assist versus Mindoro. Pero paalala nga sa kanila, lalong bawal mag-relax ngayon. Ina-expect ng Caloocan to see the improved Parañaque because of the marquee effect na kahit na he's missing tonight's game. Si Coach Alex ang pinakamakakaalam niyan considering their champion run sa South Division last season. Tonight, he said they need to maximize their height and be consistent sa pag-iwas sa unnecessary goals. Yan ang naging problema nila at the start of the season. Sa Delphin Coach Christian?
Maraming salamat, Sydney. So, yung scouting report. But again, even without Marquis, yung effect nga ng, hindi nga siya naglaro ngayon, but his impact has already been felt dito sa Parañaque team na to in terms of their culture and syempre yung mga young players, yung guidance na early in the season.
Malaking bagay yan, obviously. That's why even if he's missing tonight, no, a guy like Jano Duba, who had 13 rebounds in the last game, as you see the first quarter field goals, 7 out of 17 for Parañaque, 4 out of 21 naman for Caloocan, and yet they were only down by a basket. Now they have the lead after the first quarter for Palencia's first 2. But going back to Mark Yee, let's just hope that this is only one game, as reported niya, no, personal reasons, because if it becomes 2, 3, and that's going to be a player hard to replace para sa Parañaque. That's why it's important tonight for Parañaque, especially coming off a loss, to try to escape a win and put a dent once again against this unbeaten Caloocan team so far.
And that's an offensive foul on June Bunsubre. Panoorin yung ating fast break of the game, brought to you by New Star. Win to the max. Maximum effort galing kay Irvin Palencia on that layup on the break. And you have an early timeout dito sa ating second quarter, 16-15. We'll be right back. The next 3 games ng Parañaque Patriots, all tough games ahead of them. Nueva Ecija sa June 15 ang kalaban nila. And June 21 kalaban nila ang Binyan. It's going to be a home game for them on June 21. June 27 naman, the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. It's a home game para naman sa Rizal.
Well, if you remember, 2 weeks ago against Zamboanga, I believe Parañaque was able to finish that night with a win here in Caloocan. So they're hoping to do the same. The only difference is that they're playing against the home team.
And Bunsubre with a rebound. Villanueva is whistled for the foul. And 16-15, 8:27 remaining. Palencia. Kalahat now with Bunsubre. Ball batted away by Villanueva. They have 5 seconds to work with. Caloocan. Palencia, no look pass inside, blocked by Oduba. Takbo ang Parañaque. Manalang. Oduba. Nabitawan ng bola. He recovers. Jello Razon will pull up. Jumper is short. Last touch on Real Cervantes. Jesse Sumuda enters the ball game para kay June Bunsubre.
I really like the activity of John Oduba, but you could just see that even with his activity, especially on the boards, he still has a lot to improve on. And I believe that the more exposure, the more time he has, the more experience he will get to MPBL, and the extra work, obviously, he will improve. And especially two specific things: ball handling and his shooting touch, especially inside the paint. If he could, check those two boxes, I think he can be an outstanding player here in the MPBL, considering his height, his athletic ability, and all the things that I just mentioned.
Oh, and I think John Oduba hails from La Union, actually.
Right.
And he had family in Calasiao, Pangasinan.
I remember you mentioning that.
Nakita natin, yung mga pamilya niya. May kamukha pa nga siya dun. Feeling ko kapatid niya.
Sure yun.
Wearing the John Oduba jersey. And John Olegario is in the game.
2-3 zone, out of bounds, underplay.
Cervantes now with Kalahat. Sanga. Kalahat. Umatake. Kalahat too strong. Oduba with another power rebound. Here's Manalang. The
Nice
kick out.
pass.
Olegario. Yes! He's been a spark plug all season long.
Talk about creating bait. Ito si Philip Manalang pushing the basketball and was able to engage two defenders. And how about the spot-up shot? Nakakapasok na lamang, no? Naitala agad.
Natapik ni Palencia. Counter steal by Caloocan. Sumuda to the corner. Sanga. Yes, sir.
That's a big answer by Paul Sanga after Olegario hit a three in the transition.
19-18. Caloocan on top. Olegario. Razon with 5 on the shot clock. Sarao on the pick and pop. That's short. Rebound, Real Cervantes. Ahead to Sanga. And they will wait. Binigay muna kay Cervantes. Spin move by Real. Wala. A loose ball foul on Sarao against Sumuda, I believe, as we see this three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
You know what I'm curious about, Sidav? Ano na kaya ang status physically in terms of his diet, no? Itong si Rail Cervantes. Remember,
One meal a day.
naka 1 meal a day siya.
Oh,
I think-
Sumuda knocks down the 3.
Sumura hits a 3. Even before the start of the season, I remember, ginagawa niya na ito eh. So, first question, tinutuloy pa ba niya? Pangalawa, if tinutuloy pa niya, from a physical standpoint, ano yung timbang na hinahabol niya?
And then baka madaanan ni Sydney mamaya yan yung questions na yan. And Prince Cassin in the game. Sumuda goes to Baracael. First time in the ball game para kay Mac Baracael. Sanga in and out on the 3. Sarao with a rebound. Keith Pido pushing. Binigay kay Oduba for the 2 points.
That's gonna be Uduba advantage after a miss rim running against a slower Sumuda.
22-21. Pido with a great pass para dito kay John Oduba. Pinpoint pass. Another assist. As we head into this timeout, babalik kami. Quick shout out sa mga fans natin dito sa Caloocan. Really supportive of the Batangan Caloo. They know that it's a great game tonight. Lucky fan of the game, brought to you by Buenas. Parañaque, may bit-bit din
Oo.
na cheering team. Mga staff siguro ni ni Ma'am Joan. Vice Mayor John Villafuerte, of course, is there on the bench.
Tingin ko pamilya
Pamilya.
ng mga players.
Okay. Very recognizable yung kulay na yan. Yung yellow and green ng Parañaque.
2-2-1. Three-quarter court press, no? After a timeout. Dropping into a zone is Parañaque. Vizcara nasa loob na muli.
Joko Tayong Tong in the game as well. Baracael, baseline jumper, no. The tap goes to Sanga, 3, yes! 6 na puntos na para kay Paul Sanga, lead. Exchanging again, 24-22. Pido. Sarao, all day to shoot, knocks it down.
How about the quality of shots in the last 2 possessions? After an offensive rebound for Caloocan, Sanga stepping back for the 3 for their 4th three-pointer. Sarao on the other hand, beautiful ball fake to get himself wide open for the 3rd three-pointer, as you just saw on the screen for Parañaque. And it's been a seesaw battle, trading baskets. Look at this one, the tap. You see how he stepped back?
Ray Allen.
Alam mo yung parang ikaw nung high school, yung hinahanap mo na yung ballpen sa klase. Ganon yung klase na paghanap ng linya ni Paul Sanga.
Hinahanap mo yung ballpen kasi wala kang ballpen.
Right.
Olegario. Naubusan ng oras si Olegario. Favorite move niya pa naman yun.
Oh, madalas yung gawin yan no? Fake spin. And a little step through.
And JP Sarao, going back to him, Christian, he will have that shot ng lagi. That three-pointer will always be available for him. Especially ngayon na kilalang-kilala na yung threat niya. Paul Sanga continues to torch Parañaque. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the ball game.
You talk about having the three-point shot all the time, available or not. Hahanapin ni Paul Sanga yan. Earlier, it was off the kick out. On the last one, though, on the move, staggered screen, post Sanga. This is what you like about it. He used to be only a standstill three-pointer, especially during his college days in FEU. But what has improved all throughout the season, especially here in the MPBL, on the move, in transition, catch and shoot. Ang kagandahan ba kay Paul Sanga, he's a tall guard.
Yeah.
He stands about 6'3" and probably has a wingspan of a 6'9" player. Mahaba rin ang galamay nito. On top of that, syempre, the nice hairdo.
Yeah, and that hairdo has not changed.
It has not changed at all.
And minsan medyo kumakapal yan. Minsan medyo numinipis.
Numinipis, medyo
but-
nagkakalinya na rin ng konti sa gilid, pero nami-maintain pa naman.
Oo.
Oo.
Early 2000s yan eh.
Oo.
Nauso yan eh.
Sila yan eh, nila Benedict Fernandez,
Oo nga.
R.R. Garcia. Yung
No, pinakita nga ni ano eh, di ba yung sa chat group natin, Coach Louie,
Right.
yung kanyang gallery.
Oo.
Sila, andun yung mga buhok
Correct.
ng mga player ng FEU dati. Nabitawan ni Gabby Espinas. Speaking of hairstyles,
Right.
one of the best in the MPBL.
Yeah, definitely. Whether bagong gising or kakatapos na ng laro or sa gym.
Hindi nagbabago yan.
Hindi nagbabago yan eh.
28-27. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the first half.
Thank you, by the way.
For-
I was waiting for it, pero
I
you didn't throw me under the bus for the first time in 6 seasons. Every time we talk about hair, you know, thank you for making me feel comfortable.
Kanina si referee Michael Kina, you threw him under the bus. And that was supposed to be your friend right there.
There you go. Back to the game.
Gabby Espinas.
Ganda ng high-low play para kay Ellen Espinas.
Grabe yung experience ng dalawang player na to. Combined. All the big games they've played. Here's Sarao. Spins.
Wow.
Left-handed scoop is good. Grabe yung stretch niya dun.
I know. How about the calculated spin move? You would think that Gabby Espinas would be fast enough para barahin yung spin na yun. Talk about fast. Tayong Tong though, fast in the paint but misses a layup. Pero faster on the other end is Keith Pido. Misses the layup but heard a tweak.
There's a big block galing kay JP Sarao. Let's watch this play of the game brought to you by Buenas.
Too deep.
And look at that. As soon as he locks up, itong si Sarao, not much he can do there as Keith Pido now at the line.
Take note, a much heftier Sarao. Yung na-lock up nito si
Sabi ko
Gabby
nga,
Espinas.
kanina binabasa ko lang yung sinasabi ni Sarao. Pagbangga ni Gabby Espinas, parang sabi, bigat mo. Parang totoo naman. Yes, Keith Pido, still a tight game, 32-29. The numbers from Keith Pido, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists so far in the ball game. And Jed Salaveria,
Pinasok.
kakapasok lang for JP Sarao.
Just to disrupt itong rhythm na nakukuha ngayon ni Gabby Espinas in the last 3 minutes. Eh, agresibo naman kagad siya. A little too aggressive though. Poor foul dahil it sends Gabby to the line.
First free throw is good para kay Gabby Espinas. May 7 puntos na siya. Nearly matching his average,
His average,
now.
yeah. Short.
Short on the second, and the
He knew it was short.
violation on Gabby Espinas.
As he was too eager to get his own miss. Violation. Timeout.
And Coach, that's the Parañaque Patriots suing for time. Minute and 20 remaining in the first half. They're up by 2. And Gabby Espinas, 11 points of his 17 coming in the second half against the Mindoro Tamaraos. 8 of 12, very efficient. One of his better games this season. Ito si Gabby Espinas. Now he's back on the bench. 7 points and 4 rebounds in the ball game, and
Still practicing his free throws. And I completely understand ito si Gabby Espinas, because for a player who's been playing so long, anytime you miss a free throw that you feel that you should have made, you should always make. Pag nagmi-miss ka, sama talaga. Dapat masama lagi ang loob ng player dyan eh.
oh, Sanga.
Ikaw ba sumasama loob mo pag nagmi-miss ka ng
Oo
free throw?
naman.
Siyempre, di ba?
Minsan na nga lang eh. Kasi minsan na lang nagpi-free throw. Ikaw naman.
Okay.
Matias puts it in for 2.
Akala ko minsan na lang sumasama loob mo eh. Pero alam mo sino masama loob? Parañaque, dahil sa shoot doon ni Ronnie Matias. Dahil tayo na yung ball game natin.
Tied at 32.
Backdoor.
Nice play. Olegario will not get the roll, and may konting tulak. And Tayong Tong did not like the push from Olegario.
Itigil na nila yan. Alam mo bakit? Tumayo na si Kuya Rudy.
Oo.
Ang bilis ni Kuya Rudy. Halos kasabay ng mga security, no? Para mapigilan kung ano man ang mag-escalate doon sa mga ganung pangyayari potentially.
Tito Rudy with a hoodie.
I know. Rudy the hoodie. I love it. Batang-bata.
Kaya nga eh. Let's see what happened here. Olegario, a sorry miss right here. Good challenge by Baracael. And Tayong Tong went up high for the offensive rebound, and it so happened Olegario was there.
Ayun, yung arm. Yung right arm.
And obviously, he knew what he was doing, but alam mo, masyado lang din mataas yung pagtalon ni Tayong Tong. Grabe. It was a bit dangerous.
I don't think it was intentional.
Parang instinct yan eh.
Instinct, yes.
Pag nasa ilalim ka eh.
Oh, especially for a guard. And I mean, as small as Olegario, he's the smallest guy on both teams. He looks smaller than Irvin Palencia. So the first thing for a small guy is, especially if you're inside the paint, you're protecting yourself. Di ba? But I also understand yung reaction ni Tayong Tong kasi hindi na maging maganda yung bagsak niya. Obviously, naramdaman niya rin yung armbar. But it's not about intention or not. I think this is going to be an unsportsmanlike foul.
It's dangerous play.
Because a lot of times, even though it doesn't have to be, our officials or officiating in general, a lot of the result is determined by the effect, yung fall.
Okay. And
Say it. I want to hear you say it. 3 words. Say it.
Sportsmanlike foul.
No, say it.
And then a technical foul on Tayong Tong.
Say it. You were right. Minsan lang pagbigyan mo na. Tulad mo, minsan lang nagmi-miss ng free throw, minsan lang sumasama yung loob. Pinagbigyan kita. Pagbigyan mo ko.
Tama ka doon. Coach Christian.
There you go.
Ang galing mong analyst, Coach Christian. Okay. Are we done?
We're even.
Foul is called on Caloocan.
Eh, gusto ko pag ikaw eh. Mabilis ka makuto.
Second,
Wow.
There you go.
a sportsmanlike foul on number 1, J.R. Olegario. That's his first.
And J.R. Olegario.
Thank you for the kind words, by the way. But, you know,
Yes, you are, though. Yes, you are. Okay, so that's gonna be technical on Tayong Tong because of his reaction here.
after, yeah.
And that's an unsportsmanlike foul.
Right.
I don't know what Caloocan is asking for. Do they want an
Ejection.
Ejection?
Maybe, yeah. They're just disagreeing. Parang I see all the fans, thumbs down, and I see them, shooing away. So I guess they want an unspo too. An ejection.
but maybe also I don't think they want, yung technical foul, parang hindi sila happy doon.
Oh.
This game has been, pretty well matched, and the crowd has been, to MPBL standards, relatively quiet.
Right. But
Yeah.
it's always been here. It's always been a good-sized crowd here.
Yeah.
And yung involvement lagi ng crowd, kahit na it's not the home team, the first and the second game, you could just feel na nandito yung crowd para manood ng basketball. Lalong-lalo na pag yung Caloocan na naglalaro.
But wait for it in the second half, though.
Oo.
Especially when the home team is playing well. Tayong Tong makes the second. Ang bola ngayon ng Caloocan, 30.8 seconds remaining in the first half. Maracael against Oduba. Matias, the jumper, no. Matias saves it.
Almost saved it.
Balik sa Parañaque ang bola. They got 17.6 seconds to work with. Jello Razon will enter the game. Philip Manalang comes in as well.
Last shot situation obviously for Parañaque, kaya pinasok na ni Coach Mike yung kanyang mga offensive gunners for the last possession.
And binalik din si Joel Liu for defense. And Jello Razon. Philip Manalang. 10 seconds remaining. Razon. Baba kay Oduba. Manalang. 2 seconds. Galliano for 3. That's short. And I don't think that was the shot that Parañaque wanted to close out the first half.
Took too long to find the shot that they wanted. Galliano was forced to take that one even with a hand in his face. Paul Sanga, what a half for him.
Paul Sanga coming off the bench. 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting from beyond the arc. And 11 and a half minutes of action. And really inspiring this Caloocan Batangkan Kalu to this very slim advantage right now against the visiting Parañaque Patriots. It's a 33-32 lead for the home team, Caloocan. This halftime score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Meanwhile, we give you this presentation of our player of the week.
Greg Slaughter, well-deserving of our Player of the Game honors.
And at center number 20, Greg Zilla Slaughter.
Casino had that one picked away. Greg Zilla, look out below.
Everybody just saw it coming. Greg Zilla with a slam here in Valenzuela.
We take a look at our Buenas play of the game. DJ Mitchell doing a little bit of everything here today, but we feature that man, 7-foot Greg Slaughter, Greg Zilla, throwing it down on the break.
Second game in the MPBL, second slam of the season para dito kay Greg Zilla.
Slaughter.
Let's Bei Chong. CVC. The ball on the deck.
Oh, man! That's done.
Greg Slaughter with a two-handed jam. Welcome to the MPBL, Greg Zilla. Jamming that one home with authority.
He had two big men on him, on Carl Brian Cruz, and really just left that entire side of the floor to Greg.
Best player of the game, and for the second straight game, it is none other than Greg Zilla, Greg Slaughter.
back to the MPBL. I'm Sydney Crespo. We are still here inside the Caloocan Sports Complex para sa ating main game between the Parañaque Patriots and the Caloocan Batang Kangalu. Caloocan up by just 1 point, 33-32. At ngayon sa halftime, meron tayong espesyal na bisita, the Parañaque team owner, Vice Mayor Joanne Villafuerte. Ma'am, it's so nice to see you once again here in our venue. Magandang gabi po. Ma'am, alam niyo po, ang dami pong mga tao na nakaka-appreciate sa nagiging improvement ng Parañaque Patriots this season. Ano pong masasabi niyo sa hard work nila at sa magandang pinapakita nila ngayong taon?
Well, lahat nagko-contribute, and after each game, nagkakaroon syempre kami ng mga assessments, and of course, hindi rin matatawaran yung encouragement na ginagawa ng mga coaches para sa lahat ng mga players. And everybody understands that everyone should step up. Hindi lang isa o dalawang player ang kailangan gumawa. So, I think sa tagal na rin namin na nandito sa MPBL, since it started. So, and also with our experience with Coach Mike Sagigit, napakaganda ng leadership niya in terms of motivating all our players.
There you go. Lalong gumaganda nga daw po ang culture ng Parañaque Patriots ngayon. Ngayon, ma'am, next game kayo po ay babiyahe sa Abra, pero after nun, babalik po kayo ng Parañaque para sa inyong home game versus Binyan. Baka pwede niyo po silang imbitahan.
Yes, I'm sure excited na mga taga Parañaque na bumalik ulit kami sa aming bahay sa Olivares Coliseum. Mga Parañaqueños, abangan niyo po ang laban ng Parañaque Patriots versus Binyan on June 21. And I'm sure punong-puno na naman tayo kasi ngayon pa lang nagpapareserve na sila ng mga upuan nila, at ng mga tickets. So we would like to invite everyone, mga taga Parañaque, let's all together cheer for the Parañaque Patriots.
Ibang klase talaga ang kanilang supporter. Vice, ngayon sino pong mga gusto niyong batiin at pasalamatan?
Yes, syempre gusto namin pasalamatan ng ating mga sponsors, ang Okada Manila, who has been consistently supporting Parañaque Patriots. And of course, our official hydration partners, SIP, Electrolyte Plus, and Top.ph. Pinapasalamatan din namin ang Vikings and of course, our Congressman Kuya Edwin Olivares, Mayor Eric Olivares, ang 9 City Council na laging nakasuporta, at ang lahat ng mga taga Parañaque na walang sawa na sumusubaybay sa team standings at walang sawang nag-cheer para sa Parañaque Patriots. Atin to, Parañaque.
Ayan, maraming salamat rin po, Vice, sa inyong walang sawang suporta sa MPBL. Vice Mayor Joanne Villafuerte. Mga kaliga, wag po kayo, magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Babalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex, kung saan ang Caloocan Batang Kalu have a 1-point lead against the visiting Parañaque Patriots. It was a great first half, pero ito po ang pinakamasayang moment ngayong gabi so far. John Lechadores of Bagumbong, Caloocan, winning a brand new Suzuki Avenes after that half-court shot.
Biggest shot of the game.
So true.
But what a game we have so far, to your point. We're tied at, home team is up by 1. You look at the field goal shooting, Parañaque nakakalamang because itong Caloocan, 10 more attempts, no? But 1 fewer in terms of makes. The 3-point shooting, Paul Sanga obviously had an outstanding first half in terms of shooting the basketball. Tatlo dyan galing kay Paul Sanga out of the 5 makes. The rebounding story, a key also for Caloocan. And if you remember, that one offensive rebound led to the 3-point shot of Paul Sanga, was also a momentum builder for a short run. But this is going to be, of what it looks like, a ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be. It looks to me going down the wire again here in Caloocan as
at least much better than the first 2 games.
John Oduba scoring as he gives Parañaque the lead. Sarao, Pido, Olegario, and Galliano. No, Manalang rather is in the game. Sanga, Espinas, Cabanag, Bonsubre, and Liu.
And Parañaque starts out the first defensive possession with a zone. And even though they packed the paint, Espinas still able to get it on the block. Worse, Machas cutting through the middle against the zone. So that's a mental lapse to me.
And Matias sinks the first free throw. 2 for 2 para kay Ronnie Matias. Pido. Binigay kay Manalang. Here's Oduba, one-on-one with Matias on the weak side. Manalang, umatake, scoop, no go. Ford Ruaya with the offensive rebound. Wild shot, that won't work. But John Oduba working extremely hard underneath. Gets the basket to drop plus the foul.
And giving Caloocan a dose of their own medicine in the first half, because in the first half, Caloocan dominated the offensive boards 12-7, but in that possession alone, they were able to get 2. And one thing we failed to mention, Sidef, a different starting unit para sa Parañaque. So yung adjustment ni Coach Mike, no, going with a smaller, faster lineup, pinagsabay si Jello Razon, Keith Pido, and Philip Manalang. And Ford Ruaya also getting the starting nod over Galliano.
And Gabby Espinas deep in the paint, no go. Espinas, the fadeaway, wala. Plenty of contact, no call. Manalang gets it to Razon. He'll pull up.
Nice.
The jumper is good.
That was a great read by Jello Razon. You always love guards who read the floor. He took his time with that one dribble, scanning the floor right to left, and then settled for the pull-up J in stride.
Gabby Espinas draws the foul on Ford Ruaya. And that time, Gabby was the one initiating the contact, and nakita niya nakalabas. Same story earlier with Sarao nung nakalabas yung arm. And ginamit niya to
against Rael Cervantes.
Cabanag. Here's Matias against Oduba. There's a double team. Cabanag, balik si Manalang on Cabanag. Cabanag splits. They swing it over to the corner. Inigo knocks down the 3.
It's a miracle, Sidel. This is a miracle. There is no arrows out after that made 3 by Achi Inigo. He is focused.
Yes.
I was waiting for it. I actually wanted him to do it.
We're tied at 38. Ruaya. Quality of shots again. Off. Well-run plays. Yeah.
For both teams.
40-38. 2.5 minutes gone by dito sa ating second half. Here's Matias. They go down low to Espinas. Inside they go. Matias.
You just have to be amazed by the familiarity ng koponan na to. That play after the ball screen in the corner. Drop off to Gabby. Touch pass to the cutting Ronnie Matias.
Uduba. Razon with a jumper.
Excellent challenge by Gabby.
That won't go. Liu will wait. Liu. They go down low. Matias puts it in.
Classic Ronnie Matias spin move up and under. Did I mention his middle name is Mikhail?
Really? No, not really.
Not really.
Pido.
The move though is...
Yeah, Uduba is hacked up top. So foul. Looks like it will go against Jeremy Cabanag. Panoorin nyo ating play of the game brought to you by Buenas. And Espinas to Matias. The connection right there.
And the last two defensive possessions for Parañaque, they switched it to man as they started into that zone, but both defenses really failing to protect the paint as Ronnie Matias able to score twice.
And let's turn you over to Sydney for this report.
Coach Mike Sagigit commends the effort of his Patriots in the first half. Despite their lack of height and veteran players, his team did very well na makasabay sa physicality at hindi na-intimidate sa well-experienced Caloocan. This also because of their better culture, preparation, and mindset. Speaking of preparation, Coach Mike said yung second half talaga yung inensayo nila the past 2 days. Talking about the discipline and skill on defense. Let's see if that will materialize in this quarter. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sid. As Cabanag has the ball. And there's been a few lapses in the second half para dito sa Parañaque in recent games. And
especially in the fourth quarter, but most especially their free throws.
No, I think more than anything.
In the last game, missing
last two games.
Last two games, yeah. 11 out of 24 in the last game, playing away in Pangasinan.
Liu swings it over to Inigo.
Deflected pass was deflected by Manalang.
Here's Pido on the run.
Nice.
Pido. He draws the foul on Inigo.
He is deceptively quick. Ito si Keith Pido. Seems to me he has that gear because we always see him steady, having his head up, reading the floor.
And he has that solid mid-range game as well. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. 7 points para kay Keith Pido.
This is the only team he has played for so far, right?
Yes.
And there's a reason why. Even with the transition, the different phases in the past 6 seasons already, Parañaque, one of 10 teams since season 1. Keith Pido, a part of that, I believe season 2.
Yeah.
Has been with the same team, and there's a reason for that. Invaluable really ito si Keith Pido for Parañaque.
After playing for Perpetual, here's Uduba with a jumper. Yes! And John Uduba has been on point in the second half. And for me, Christian, this is a much better defensive unit for Parañaque.
It is, pero offensively, mas hindi sila lamang kasi mas lamang pag si JP Saraw nasa loob on the offensive end. But they have that's why they have Jello Razon. If you remember in the first half, both Razon and JP Saraw came off the bench. So baka yun yung isa sa mga adjustments ni Coach Mike Sagigit dahil alam naman natin yung dalawang yan. Iyan talagang nagtatake ng shots for Parañaque.
And Ford Ruaya doing a great job on the glass there. Binigay kay Jello Razon. Razon trying to find Manalang for 3. Wala.
Good box out by Ronnie Matias against the longer and more athletic Uduba.
Palencia. Binigay kay Cervantes. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rail. Drives baseline. Cervantes. Muntik nang umakyat yung bola.
Oh, no. What an impressive spin move right there. Usually players will try to, when they're in that short corner, try to create an angle for a spin. You know, they would back you down, pero paangat. Paangat para at least when they do the spin move, it would be a perfect angle at the rim. But the spin move right there, keeping his dribble, and still, even with little space, was able to manufacture a shot and fish a foul. Yun nga lang, short yung unang tira niya.
3-point lead for Parañaque. 4:25 remaining in the third quarter. Second free throw para kay Real Cervantes. He makes it. Philip Manalang. Still Philip. Goes to Martel. Shumper. Caloocan. Back the other way. Natapik ni Jello Razon. Making sure na hindi maka-fast break itong Caloocan.
Galliano, ipapasok na, no? And 4 minutes already into the quarter. And yun, I was about to say, JP Sarao, who led all scorers in the first half for Parañaque, set to check in now.
And they're getting just the right balance here itong Parañaque, even without Mark Yee. Cabana gets it to Sanga. Three-pointer, yes! Picking up from where he left off. Sanga with his fourth three-pointer ngayong gabi.
You know how we take it for granted, especially that last shot of Paul. That was a tough shot coming off the move from inside to out. Your momentum carrying you away from the basket.
That's true. Here's Cabanag. Binabatay ni Martel. That's a three from Real Cervantes. Short. Sanga with the offensive rebound.
Give it to Paul.
Sanga
I said to Paul, not on the outside though. He's got to be inside.
Baka Paul yung pangalan doon.
Yung pinasahan, no? Doon sa may signal board.
46-45. Hindi talaga magkalayo itong teams na to.
You just feel that the team that will make the first run would probably spell the difference of the outcome sa larong ito.
Kalahat returns to the ball game in place of Cabanag.
I don't think a team has been able to generate not even a 6-0 run.
Yeah, we'll have to check on that.
Parang trading baskets talaga na nangyayari from the get-go.
There is Parañaque with a 6-0 run and
early in the first quarter.
Yeah, and 5-0 run naman for Caloocan as Manalang gives the Parañaque the lead back.
That was the time when Coach Alex called his first timeout in the first quarter and came back with a beautiful high-low play.
Inside they go. Cervantes. Nagawan sa rebound. Ends up with Matias. Wala. Kalahat comes out of nowhere to get the foul. And he'll get 2 free throws.
Sa basketball, hindi ka pwedeng spectator pag nasa loob ka. Ang maganda dito kay Kalahat in that play. Even though the action was all inside and he was outside, on the second opportunity after the Ronnie Machas miss, pumasok siya. Ang ganda ng timing niya sa bola and was able to earn his way to the stripe.
First free throw is good para kay Kalahat. We're tied at 47. The lead goes back to Caloocan. There's a whistle going against the Batancan Kalu. Both teams already over the limit. And Cervantes Second foul on him. Punta sa linya si Philip Manalang. Mintis ang kanyang free throw.
Already the 6th miss by Parañaque out of 14 shots.
And we are tied once again. 3 points pa lang si Philip Manalang. That is off Keith Pido. Ball will stay with Caloocan. Ganito kahigpit yung laban natin. 21 lead changes and 7 deadlocks so far.
Parang kulang pa nga.
48 points pa lang silang dalawa. 21 lead changes na.
Right.
Here's a steal.
Great denial on the inbound by Martel off ball to deflect the pass, deny the flash, deflect the pass, and force a turnover against Caloocan.
21 on the shot clock here. Galliano pulls up. The jumper is good.
Too easy for Galliano. Just gets a simple back screen on the weak side on the out-of-bounds under. Paul Sanga late to contest. Nothing but net for Galliano.
Loose ball ends up with Real Cervantes, and we are tied once again.
Alam mo ano maganda kay Real Cervantes, aside from his ability to shoot from the outside, ang laki ng kamay. Dakot na dakot yung bola. And even on the post, if you notice, when he holds that ball with one hand, it's easier for him to make a pass. Tulad nito, ayan oh, dinukot na lang ng isang kamay, palay up papunta sa ring.
And there's a foul again on Mac Baracael as Uduba goes to the line. 11 points now para kay John Uduba. And stepping up in the absence of Marquis.
Also has 8 rebounds, so clearly on his way to another double-double. He's had a few already this season.
Napahirapan nila si Palencia. Nakatawid ang Caloocan. They go down low again. Real Cervantes. Back-to-back baskets.
I just love the fact that Kalahat letting him know of the nice pass right here, drawing the defense with the drive, and at the last moment making the pass.
We're tied at 52 again. We're tied again.
Short again for Real.
It's deadlock number 9. Razon from long distance. Wala. Martel with the rebound, and he will go to the line again.
The hardest loose ball to get are those air ball rebounds, because oftentimes it favors the position of the offensive team and put with more effort tulad ng pinakita ni Martel. Mare-reward mo yung sarili mo eh. Kaya ito si Martel rewards himself with 2 free throws. An opportunity to score.
And Real Cervantes has
Short.
fouled out.
He has?
He's fouled out of the ball game. We did not saw that coming.
We did not see that coming.
Rather.
For sure.
Kala ko okay na. He's been playing well in the last 2-3 minutes.
Right.
Nobody saw that coming.
But you know we didn't see coming? And 2 air balls in this game already. Martel, the first free throw with an air ball, and the first free throw
that's a backcourt
in the
violation.
game.
There's a little bit more ball pressure there, paying off for Parañaque. Olegario is back on the floor. He was called for an unsportsmanlike foul earlier. Mali in the game for the first time. We know what he can do. He's a shooter. I expect him to get a few touches here. Olegario. Pido with 5 to shoot.
Step back.
Too strong. Sarao inside. Naubusan ng oras. The JP Sarao.
Sinasabi nila tumama daw. But even from our angle, it looked like it didn't hit the rim.
Yeah.
I think, is Coach Mike going to challenge?
I'll check this one.
I don't think he should, no. If he still has some challenges left, well, let's see.
Tingnan natin dito. Lagpas eh.
Parang hindi tumama.
No, this one is a better angle.
Oo.
No.
Hindi nagbago rin yung trajectory ng bola.
A shot clock violation. That would have been a sharp bounce if tumama sa ring. We go back the other way. Under a minute remaining. Tied at 52 ang dalawang kupunan natin.
Pressure in the backcourt and then drops into a zone in the front.
Tayong Tong. The kick out to Sanga. 3-pointer. Wala. Caliano gets it to Pido. 2 points. A lot of people here signaling a travel. 9 points now para kay Keith Pido. (54-52). Tayong Tong gets it to Sanga. 3-pointer short. The tap. That is off Barakael.
2 contested shots.
3.5 seconds remaining. Olegario. Galliano has to fire. Wasn't aware that there's 3.5 seconds remaining on the clock. 3 quarters down and ang hirap pa rin maghiwalay itong dalawang teams natin. Just 2 points separating Parañaque and Caloocan here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. This third quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Buzzer sounding on this. Make that 9 wins in a row para dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Zamboanga improving to 9-2 now on a 2-game outside shot on the way. What a way to stop the drought there.
Tomorrow will be a rematch of the 2022 finals. Nueva Ecija and Zamboanga. That's happening at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City. Zamboanga Master Sardines against the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, who have yet to lose this season. And before that, we have Muntinlupa against Bacolod and Bataan against Imus. So big game in Nueva Ecija tomorrow.
Kaya nag-message din sa akin ng former coach, Coach Rene Baina, head coach ng Bataan. Nandun na nga daw sila sa Nueva Ecija. Kumusta po kayo?
Good evening sa inyo, Coach. Barakael, Kalahat, fires. No good. Ang tapik na punta kay Tayong Tong. Quarter scoring, Coach Christian.
Highest scoring quarter yung third quarter natin, no? A combined 41 points compared to Yung first 2 quarters natin, but as you mentioned, the lead changes, the deadlocks, too many to mention. Ngayon, deadlock na naman tayo after 1 possession, pero si Umali separating the score after that 3.
57-54, O'Malley.
Parang si Pangilinan to no?
Yeah, he just stays ready.
Cold-blooded.
And hindi pa nga siya pinagpapawisan.
Mark hindi Manny.
Sige. Let's go for that one. Ooh, plenty of contact there, and Manalang also got hit on the way down sa ulo ni Tayong Tong, and Manalang got hit on the shin.
That's going to sting. Pero tinatali niya ng mahigpit yung kanyang sapatos ngayon. Looks to be fine.
And 57-54. So
pero lumabas si Sarao.
We'll check on him. Let's check on Sydney mamaya konti.
Yeah, our attention was on Manalang, pero si Sarao ang lumabas.
And Sarao was there defending. And bigla na lang siya may naramdaman.
Pulikat kaya. Maybe cramps.
Maybe. 13 of 18. 11 of 19 naman ang Parañaque from the line, 57-56.
Well, that free throw backs out the last one between Bonsubre and Uduba was like a wrestling match.
Galiano with a long 2.
So I expect the physicality to increase.
Kalahat with a spin move. Foul underneath.
And with the physicality increasing, especially in the last quarter, we expect also more whistles to be blown. More free throws probably.
59-56. Kalahat forced that one. It's a steal. Manalang pulls up.
It's a bad shot.
Short. Umali for 3. Wala. Rebound to Bonsubre. Tayong Tong umatake. The hang time move. No good.
Excellent challenge by Manalang. Reading where Tayong Tong was going to his right and was able to challenge vertically to force the miss.
Umali. Back out to Manalang. Philip goes to Umali. Galiano. Yes.
You have to be impressed by the decision making by Umali and the minutes he is providing, the lift he is giving in the little minutes he is getting. This time shows the fake as he missed the last 3 and was able to drive, kick. Galiano able to make and swoosh the corner 3.
The lead is now at 6 points. Para dito sa Parañaque, that's their biggest of the ball game. 7:54 left. You have a timeout. John Uduba, 9 points and 13 boards against Pangasinan. 4 of 11 shooting for him as well. And he's been on a tear in this ball game, stepping up in the absence of Marquis. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks for John Uduba. And more importantly, really providing the toughness dun sa ilalim, especially in the defensive end.
He really reminds me of a young Felix Apreco.
A much polished offensive game though.
Right, exactly. I was about to say, yung upside though, especially on the offensive end, mukhang mas magandang upside niya
Yeah.
No, kaya makikita mo sa kilos, even from a confidence standpoint, he's looking for his shots.
Now with Manalang, Umali is free. Wala. 1 of 3 now para kay Umali. Oduba with the offensive rebound.
His 10th.
Another opportunity para dito sa Patriots. Manalang. Back out to Umali. He'll fire again. He'll miss. Joel Liu back the other way. Matias and Espinas will come in the next dead ball. Tayong Tong drives down the middle. Joko short. Umali with a rebound. Manalang gets it to Umali.
Thought about it.
Umali, he'll try again. 3 straight misses, 4 straight misses rather from Umali.
Napatawa at napakamot na lang si Coach Mike after the last shot.
Cabanag, great spin move. Left-handed shot won't go. Monsubre will be whistled for the foul. Take a look at the shot from Josh Galliano. Para sa ating lucky fan of the game, brought to you by Buenas. Razon. Galliano binabantayan ni Gabby Espinas. And Cassin is also in the game. Manalang finds Galliano. He is free for 3. Pasok yan!
When you're patient in your offense, at some point, the defense will make a mistake. And on that occasion, wide open, si Galliano.
6
3-point shooting.
three-pointer.
Yeah, 6 3-pointer para sa Parañaque compared to the 7th by Caloocan.
Cabanag takes it closer. Wala. Oduba, rebound number 11 for him.
This could be a big basket and would force a timeout for Coach Alex to extend the lead into double figures.
Manalang. Razon. Oduba has 12 rebounds, by the way. Razon looking for Oduba. The drive. Yes!
14 points for him. A monster double-double game along with 12 rebounds. Tulad yan na nabanggit mo for Oduba.
Espinas underneath. No. And again, great defense from John Oduba. Manalang. Cabana giving up the foul para makapasok sa laro si Paul Sanga. JP Sarao also returning, so this is good news for Parañaque. Oduba, well-deserved rest para sa kanya.
You gotta credit the defense by Parañaque, especially how they started this 4th quarter. Halfway into it already, 4 na puntos pa lamang itong Caloocan.
Shelo Razon from way out. And Parañaque exploding here in the final period. 14-point lead. Stunning this Caloocan crowd. And Shelo Razon from straight down the middle. Good 5-6 feet away from the line. And that gives Parañaque a 70-56 lead with 4:45 remaining. Presenting our Suzuki Muscular and Sporty fan of the game, just like the Avenis, do more and achieve more with the Muscular and Sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenis, oras na para magmotor. So, 11-0 run for the Parañaque Patriots. And meanwhile, let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Sa Delph, lumabas si JP Sarao kanina dahil natapilok siya at meron na daw kasi siyang existing injury sa kanyang right ankle. Actually, limited minutes lang dapat si JP today, and because of what happened, hindi niya sigurado kung makakabalik siya in this game. Sa Caloocan huddle naman, paalala ni Coach Alex, huwag iwanan yung nagdi-dribble, emphasizing their commitment on defense at tapatan daw ang energy ng Parañaque. Habang nangihinayang si Rail after being fouled out, sumasabay na lang siya sa pagmumotivate sa Caloocan bench.
Maraming salamat, Sydney, and you know, as you reported, JP Sarao still struggling with an injury, pero they need him out there right now.
To secure this win. Kasi mahaba pa ito eh. We have a challenge on the floor.
Challenge on the last out-of-bounds play. On the Parañaque Patriots, so we will be right back.
The review for the challenge was inconclusive, so it has been nullified.
Challenge has been nullified. Welcome back sa aming coverage. So the ball will remain with Caloocan. Coach Christian, the challenge is inconclusive, as we mentioned. So call on the floor is Caloocan ball, and it will stay with them. So the challenge will also be nullified. Field goals this quarter, 6 of 11 for Parañaque, 1 of 11 for Caloocan. Casin will drive, the kick out. Wala nang oras. So nobody, it was 7 seconds remaining in the shot clock, and nobody was aware.
Tama ka dyan, no? At nakita natin yung field goals. 1 of 11 obviously explains the 4 points. Isang field goal and a couple of free throws.
Pido. Sarao back in the game. Pido.
Nice.
Oh, you gotta love that jumper galing kay Keith Pido. May konting hang time pa.
Oh, a little change of pace. Attacking a little head and shoulder fake, attacking the baseline in separation with the hang time jumper against a taller Paul Sanga. Scoring this quarter 18-4.
Yeah, make that 18-6 as Lee Yu scores. That stops the bleeding para dito sa Batang Kangkalu, but they do have a mountain to climb with 3.5 minutes remaining. 14 points ang lamang ng Parañaque.
Just a matter of time and score right now for Parañaque.
Galiano fires again. No good. Liu nagmamadali.
Offensive foul.
Bagsak si Razon. That's an offensive foul on Ronnie Matias.
That is an offensive foul. Lowered his shoulder. Ang mabigat doon, mukhang hindi alam ni Jello Razon na parating yung screen na yun. Kasi bihira naman yung ganyan sa spot na yan. In transition, may screen pa. Right there on the block.
And he lowered his shoulder, Ronnie Matias. Paul Sanga, nilabas muna. And Jello Razon looks okay. Sobra dito yung Parañaque and the ball was in already. Buti na lang. Lumabas si Uduba. Espina sticking close to Sarao. Looking for a way through. Sarao. Offensive foul.
Left arm discarded. Gabby Espinas, I believe. He knows.
Mabalik dito si John Uduba. And so far, so good itong adjustment ni Coach Mike. I think the adjustment was more on the rotation, Christian, nung after the game against Pangasinan.
Right. And also to start the third quarter. Now, that third quarter was still close, yes. Parañaque, though, winning that quarter, 22-19. You know, putting in that faster lineup. You know, having small guards, Pido, Razon, Manalang, I thought made a difference even up to this point. It allowed them to get into a good rhythm.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompleto appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Kasin nails the free throw. His first point of the ball game. Coach Congressman Eric Martinez of Valenzuela, and of course Boss Voltaire Ora, the rest of the Valenzuela team watching right now. Magandang gabi po sa inyo if you're enjoying the game. The former Parañaque player James Abugan also watching as we take you to this timeout. Ating tropa si Mike Abalos also watching right now. 72-60, 2:33 remaining, lamang ang Parañaque. Back inside the Caloocan Sports Complex para sa laban natin dito ng Caloocan against Parañaque. The visiting Patriots up by 12 with 2:33 remaining. And Caloocan, their home games, they actually lost already. I forgot to correct you. Natalo sila sa Zamboanga dito on JC Marcelino's big game last week.
Last week, okay.
Abra, Pangasinan, ang kanilang mga tinalo dito so far this season. We covered the game against Abra here as well.
Right. I remember that. A little comeback in the end by Abra, but just fell short. And I think that was the game where Gabby Espinas got ejected.
Oo. And Ronnie Matias is the best player of that game. Galliano, nakatawid ang Parañaque. Pido back to Manalang. Put the ball in the hands of Jello Razon. Galliano with 5 to shoot against Matias. Galliano, step back jumper. Short. Rebound. That's last touch on Keith Pido.
A lot of contact on that loose ball, but the officials decides to let it go, and Caloocan with a successful stop.
Irvin Palencia. His last 2 minutes is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
Now, what a big block by Uduba after that ball screen action on the switch. Kalahat with a seal and seal screen, and Irvin Palencia thought he had a wide open lane. Uduba just comes out of nowhere for a basket-saving block.
Kalahat gets the ball against Uduba. Cabanag back in the game. Jerimer drives. Jerimer hangs in the air and puts it in for 2.
Contrary to what we just said after complimenting Uduba with the block, on the ball screen action as he dropped on the screen, a move by Cabanag right here, able to break him down right there on the blow by, and even the second defender Galliano couldn't do anything. This is a big three-point play to keep their hopes alive in this game.
He completes the three-point play, 16 of 21 at the line. And Lee Yu comes in for defense para dito sa Caloocan. Minute and 48 remaining. Caloocan not yet in the penalty. Oduba gets trapped, binalik kay Manalang. Breaks down the press. There's Manalang. Binabantay ni Irvin Palencia. There's a double team. Kalahat right there. Manalang. Binigay kay Razon. Jello Razon. Shot clock down to 2. Pido has to fire. No good. Casin with a rebound. Caloocan needing a bucket here. Casin will fire. That's short. He'll get the offensive rebound. Binigay kay Liu. Back to Casin. Casin will drive the one-hander. Won't go. Kalahat has it. Inside. He gets fouled.
Just refusing to give up is Caloocan. There's that double team once again. The defensive possession prior. They doubled, I think, 3 times in the half court. Was able to get a stop once again, forcing that air ball. Pido, and then a quick attack on the other end. Gets another opportunity with Kasim. And on the second offensive rebound, Kalahat makes sure that at least he would get to the line. And Oduba takes another shot. Alam mo, pangatlong tama na yan sa kanya in the last minute. Tinamaan siya rito nung sa full court press. And even the possession prior to that.
Kalahat makes the free throw. So a glimmer of hope here for the Batangan Kalu. 63 seconds remaining. Second free throw. Kalahat misses. Oduba secures the rebound. He gets trapped. Gets it to Pido.
They have to look to score. They can't just melt down the clock and take advantage of the double team.
10 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Manalang will fire. Wala. Rebound. Cabanag ahead to Palencia. Naagaw ni Razon. And that's a foul on Jello Razon. He will send Irvin Palencia to the free throw line.
Now this is going to be a close one. If Parañaque still has a challenge remaining, I think they do.
Yeah, because the last challenge was inconclusive.
Right, because Parañaque is now in the penalty. So if this is unsuccessful, obviously stop clock, 2 shots. Palencia, decent free throw shooter, makes it only a 6-point game, 2 possession. But if this is a successful challenge, it's going to be a big call.
Yeah,
could be the game.
Could be the game. And we will be right back for the verdict of this coach's challenge.
The challenge made by Parañaque is unsuccessful. Foul on Jello Razon, penalty.
So the challenge is unsuccessful on that Irvin Palencia, as he's trying to push for the fast break. Jello Razon whistled for the personal.
Who said replay doesn't lie? I thought that should have been a successful challenge. That was marginal contact.
39.5 seconds remaining. Palencia, that trickles in.
But nonetheless, still a 7-point game. So even if Palencia makes this, 39 seconds, Caloocan does not need to foul.
Yeah. Manalang. They try to force a turnover here. That's a foul.
And that is not a smart play by Liu, because at this point of the game, yes, you got hit on the free throw. He actually took a shot, a cheap shot really, a minor shot na hindi naman nakakasakit, pero he still took one that I'm not sure if the officials saw or not, maybe ignored. Pero nanggigil na siya eh. The emotions got the best of him. And this is just not a good decision by Liu. Look at this one. This was the first incident. Ayun, tinamaan kasi siya ni Galliano. Right there.
Oo, buti na lang. Hindi pa siya natawagan doon.
A little chicken elbow. Pero ayan, that's gonna be, to me, that has to be an ejection. Because clearly, there was intent. And clearly, that was above the shoulder.
And 35 seconds remaining.
And what's worse, it causes you the game.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be free throws plus ball possession, regardless if it's a unspo 1 or 2.
Upon review, the foul has downgraded to a common foul.
It's a common foul.
Number 20, Joel Liu's third.
If that's a common foul, I don't know what an unsportsman foul is anymore.
35.6 seconds remaining.
Wow.
Maybe because there was no wind-up?
There was a wind-up.
Well, right now, titingnan natin if Parañaque can survive this. Palencia. 16 seconds remaining sa shot clock. $26.9 remaining. Oh, steal for Caloocan. Palencia goes all the way. Masyadong malalim. Oduba with the rebound. He's been crowded by 3 players. No call. Galliano. Binigay kay Manalang. That's a foul. They had an opportunity there, Caloocan.
That is worth another look, because it looked to be a good challenge, but that could have been a foul on Philip Manalang, I thought. As who was that? Palencia did a Pinoy step, you know, that shot fake on the first step. Tumalon si Manalang eh.
Yeah, but I thought he was vertical there as well.
Right.
So 2 free throws. Humingi sila ng unsportsmanlike foul. But hindi binigay.
Yeah, I don't think it. Maybe kung the one prior nga, hindi unspo, ito pa kaya. Now that would have been really confusing. Now, somebody has really have to define kung ano talaga ang unsportsmanlike foul. But obviously, this is a done deal already. Especially after Philip makes the first free throw. So, pangalawang talo na. Just to be clear.
Oo, alam mo yung ano eh, yung gusto ko yung ginawa mo, umatras ka konti at pinakita mo yung sapatos mo sa akin.
No,
parang umatras ka konti and you showed me your
that was
your
not
pennies.
My intention.
Penny Hardaway right now.
Not my intention.
Penny Air Penny.
I've been doing this since the start of the first game. Tingnan mo naman. Tatama rin tuhod ko sa lamesa.
Oh. That's Cabanag nailing the three. Kalahat. Short. That will do it. Parañaque takes the win on the road against Caloocan. A hard-fought battle.
Truly.
Comes to an end with the Patriots coming out on top. It was another exciting game dito sa Parañaque as Caloocan as always. Pero again, Coach Christian, I think you gotta give credit to Parañaque for after those two losses,
right?
The konting changes, the adjustments from Coach Mike, and that victory here on the road. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Buenas, John Oduba, stepping up big time.
He was big time from start to finish. We're always looking for consistent players in games, and it all starts by being consistent in all 4 quarters. His presence on the floor and off the floor, naramdaman mo siya kapag nasa loob siya, at pag nasa labas siya, naramdaman mo rin yung epekto ng pagkawala niya. So a big double-double performance para sa kanya for this 4-point win.
The final score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Yung final score, 73-69. Let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Nagbunga ang faster lineup ng Parañaque Patriots against the veteran Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. Si John Oduba ang kanilang best player with 14 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks, doing everything. Sabi ni Coach Mike kanina, be ready for the physicality at huwag ma-intimidate kahit na veterano ang Caloocan. Paano mo sinunod ang utos na ito ni Coach Mike ngayong gabi?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa Panginoon na binigyan na kami ng panalo ngayon. Yun nga, sabi ni Coach Mike, ready lang kami. At wala si Kuya Mark sa amin, so laban lang. Every game, laban lang kami. Kaya handa kami kahit sino makalaban namin.
Speaking of makakalaban, babiyahe kayo pa Abra this June 15 para kalabanin ng isa pang talented at veteran Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Paano ka magpe-prepare for that game?
Yun nga, as always, laban lang kami. Pag-aandaan namin yun kahit na alam namin sila number 1 team sa kabila. So ibibigay namin yung best namin every game. Tulong-tulong lang kami, gawa nila Coach Mike. Kaya siguro makukuha din namin yung panalo doon.
John, sinong gusto mong batiin at pasalamatan?
Unang-una, gusto ko pasalamatan ng pamilya ko. Oduba family, sa mga kuya ko sa La Union, sa mga kuya ko dito sa Cavite, sa mama ko, sa girlfriend ko na nanonood lagi. Love you. At gusto kong pasalamatan si Vice Mayor Joan Villaferte. Maraming salamat po kay Boss Jamal. Kay Coach Francis sa peak performance. Sa sponsor namin, Okada Manila, Sip Plus Electric Drink, Orange Top, Vikings, Mayor Eric Olivares, Kong Edwin Olivares, Petro, sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa amin. Kay Jan Rabe, kay Bon, lahat ng mga kaibigan ko, Ismail 360, kanila boss, maraming salamat po.
Alright, thank you so much, and once again, congratulations, John Oduba, our Buenas best player of the game. Back to you guys.
Final buzzer sounding on. Make that 9 wins in a row para dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Zamboanga improving to 9-2. Now on a 2-game outside shot on the way. What a way to stop the drought there.
Tomorrow we will be at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City. Abangan nyo yung MPBL dyan para sa rematch ng 2022 MPBL National Finals. It's Zamboanga Master Sardines against the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, and that's the main game tomorrow. And yan na po, tapos na po ang aming coverage dito in Caloocan. It was a thrilling game between Caloocan and Parañaque. The Patriots coming out on top. For my partner Christian Luanzon, our courtside reporter Sydney Crespo, ito po si Def Tupa saying good night from Caloocan.